Hello, everybody. 14th of February, 2 p.m. or 14 right now, but we're going to wait for another couple of minutes for the rest to join us, and then we are going to begin officially. Okay, we can begin with today's session, and welcome everybody. As I can see, we're waiting for the others to join, but we are going to start, of course, slowly, and everybody are free to join us. On this special day, as we celebrate both Valentine's Day and St. Tryphon, our agent, Sam, is spreading love by sharing knowledge and seizing new opportunities. So, my name is Elena Dimovska, and welcome on today's workshop about AI for business leader. Actually, here we're going to explore more knowledge and more opportunities where we are going to see what are the options and tools that Microsoft is offering for us and how we can actually be more productive. So at the very beginning, I want to get interactive. So I will share with you one short survey. You can see the QR code in the upper right corner, or maybe it is better like this, on the left down corner. And also I can share the link here in the chat, so you can approach, of course, through your laptops. And as you wish. So if you scan the QR code that you can see here on the screen that I'm sharing with you, you can approach to this survey. And as I can see, you already approach. So the first question is, what is the first concept that comes to mind when someone mentions AI? Maybe automation on steroids, or creativity, Copilot, of course, technology, some idea, assistant. You're very creative now. So improvement, of course, transformation. For someone, it's ChatGPT, and as you know, GPT as large language model is behind Copilot as technology here in Microsoft. So we are going to discuss also the infrastructure, in short, about Copilot in Microsoft today, and you can go in deep, of course, with this technology if you want. Yes, we have different creative ideas, intelligence, digitalization, agent, help, yes, generative AI. Oh, this is nice. Science fiction book, okay. But now it is the reality. So, of course, I have another question with in this survey, which also you can answer on it. Which AI tool do you use for your daily tasks? And we're going to see how Copilot, ChatGPT, Gemini, DeepSeek, and some others are actually known by the participants here in this workshop. So Copilot and ChatGPT are making a war here. So I must explain about ChatGPT and what is actually in behind the scenes in ChatGPT and Copilot. Yes, ChatGPT is actually the application which made the revolution. But we are going to learn today actually how Copilot can help you in corporate way for business leaders, of course. And at the end, the third question is, are you ready for the new era of work? And I have here three different statements which you can actually rate from strongly disagree to strongly agree about how your company is welcoming and seeing out opportunities for change and innovation. Whether the employees are excited to learn about and use new technologies like artificial intelligence. And the third statement is about the leadership. Is your leadership ready and willing to begin transitioning in AI-powered tools? Those are some questions which actually can rate us on some line whether we are ready or we should do more about approaching to AI-driven company. So today's workshop is actually about the business leaders and the strategy that business leaders should take inside the company about orienting to artificial intelligence, orienting the company to artificial intelligence. And when we say the company, that means the leadership, management, employees, the whole organization. So we're around 4, which is a good grade. So thank you everybody for this interaction. And this is a nice start how we can actually approach to our content for today. And you've answered on some questions, but what are the real questions when we are talking about artificial intelligence? We know that new technologies actually present opportunities, and along with those opportunities, we have questions for leaders. They must consider how these technologies can help their organizations, how their organization can explore new possibilities, organize for optimal impact, and use them to build trust among stakeholders. So in those strategies, it's very important to focus on 5 pillars for AI success. So we are going to cover those 5 key strategic areas, including business strategy, where we are going to focus on strategic goals, of course, and growth mindset. We should have technology strategy, how we are going to plan the technology that we are going to use. AI strategy and experience, which actually is about utilizing artificial intelligence inside our company. When we're talking about AI strategy, that's not something that is only on paper, but we should prepare our organization, our organizational culture for leveraging new AI tools. And at last but not least, we should always think about AI governance. We should always think about security also, but also transparency, explainability of those results that we are going to get with the use of those AI tools. The first strategic approach, or the first term that we already spoke about, was business strategy, or focusing on strategic goals in our company. So one of the biggest drivers of AI success is the degree to which the organization has defined and prioritized business objectives. Some use cases, how can the company measure the value? Very important approach when we are approaching to AI strategy. So this is particularly important given the wide applicability of artificial intelligence, and we can actually mention here different needs that we can cover with AI, such as process optimization, content generation, summarization, procurement, supply chain optimization, which means that those are terms and needs that we have in different roles, in different industries. And when you ask me, for example, where we can leverage, when we can use AI, I will say in which industry. Actually, I will say AI, any industry. We can use different tools for different needs, of course, and that doesn't depend on the particular use case. We have the tool, we can adjust the tool to the use case. So success requires, of course, focusing on these strategic goals, and we should always prepare our organization for the AI strategy. I have here one slide with artificial intelligence return on investment, and I can easily explain this slide with the Gartner 2022 AI use case return on investment survey, which actually highlights the main barriers to AI implementation. And those are difficulty in measuring value and a lack of understanding of AI benefits and uses, of course. So here in this workshop, I will try to explain to you, of course, how you can use AI, which are the main tools that you can use inside your company, where your data is protected, why you should use Copilot for Microsoft 365 and get the benefits from that particular tool. So let's start from the return on investment, which you can see here that it is divided between hard and soft return on investment. If we see the hard return on investment, you can see that the benefits or returns are connected to time savings, which actually means, for example, automated intelligence, which we can automate some repetitive manual and cognitive tasks, will reduce the time needed to process those tasks. For example, invoice processing using AI. So we can extract the data using AI, not with data entry and manual tasks. Then we can have some productivity increases. This productivity gain can come from effectiveness and efficiency, of course, which is really important for business leaders and for the management. Then we have some cost savings. For example, reduced data entry operators, for example, when some form get digitized, or even a revenue increase. So in different perspectives, we can save time, some costs, of course, we can reduce cost, and we can increase revenue. That's the return when we are talking about return on investment when we use artificial intelligence. Then, if we want to see what is the investment as hard return on investment, we can say that that's resources and that's licenses. So we should invest in those things. When we say soft return on investment, then we have their better experience. We mean better customer experience. We can improve the customer experience using AI. We can have skills retention, which means that it's becoming necessary to have data scientists and machine learning engineers in our team. And at the end, of course, the agility, even though some AI projects may not generate an adequate return, exploring the number of AI projects can help us, of course, to build some new capabilities. And here, when we are talking about soft return on investment, about investments, we can say that the data investments are maybe the biggest, because you shouldn't underestimate data challenges. You should digitize your data. You should work on data quality. So the first thing is connected to data, of course. Then compute and storage. Your data science groups can quickly run up a huge compute bill if you don't select the right approach for those AI projects. And subject matter experts. Here I want to emphasize this because we should keep to our domain knowledge, and we should have subject matter experts which play a crucial role in ensuring that some AI project can deliver on its promise, of course. Data science training, that's the first step that you already took with this workshop. So these kinds of tips and tricks and phases in the process, we can work in Microsoft AI for Business Leaders. It is AI 3017 Microsoft official course where the target audience is business leaders and of course business users. We are going to cover every step of that phase of adopting different AI tools in your company through different modules. Nowadays, we have promotion for this course, this Microsoft official course, from 300 euros to 100 euro. And we have even dates, 25th and 26th of February. We already have a group for that course. So if you want to dig in and have in-depth knowledge about AI for business leaders, making a strategy, because you have to start from somewhere, and we are going to start from the beginning in Microsoft AI for business leaders and cover everything which is important for one company to become an AI-driven company. Also, you said ChatGPT. I want some of you said ChatGPT is the most used tool for you. And now I will try to explain why Copilot is good for you while we are transforming work. We say, how about using Copilot inside your company? How about protecting your data while using Copilot for Microsoft 365? For example, we have an era before and after Copilot. So before Copilot, you can see here that we have some statistics that even 60% of leaders say a lack of innovation or breakthrough ideas is a concern. And after the use of Copilot, they said they improved the quality of their work while they're using Copilot. Then 64% of people have struggled with finding time and energy to get their work done, and now 70% said Copilot made them more productive. I will show that in one demonstration, and I will prove actually that with my demonstration, where you can see that you can be more productive in a way that, for example, Copilot can write one comparison for you, one speech for you, one PowerPoint presentation. Copilot can find one particular answer from your whole tenant. Okay, that's very important that you can use also. 70% of people indicated they would delegate as much as possible to AI to lessen their workloads, and now 77% even said they didn't want to give Copilot up. I'm from that bunch of 77% because I'm using Copilot for Microsoft 365, and it is a great helper, I can say. Copilot users are more productive, and you can see on this slide that they spend less time processing some emails. Why? Because we have summarization in Outlook, and we can make one summarization of a big thread in Outlook. We can draft an email as a reply to our coworker, client, partner, etc., within several seconds with the use of Copilot. Then 71% said that they save time on mundane tasks. For example, those tasks that I already mentioned, they save time on finding whatever they need in their files. That's very important. We have a bunch of files which we don't know even the location, and we're trying to find them. But when we ask Copilot to search through our tenant to every document that we have access to, we're going to get the result, the answer, and even the reference that Copilot will give to us to the location where that document is stored. I will show you that also in a demonstration. And get to a good first draft faster, of course. We can be some students of Copilot, because Copilot can coach us and teach us how we can write a good email, but also he can write a draft for us. That's very, very convenient. When we are talking about Copilot, you should know that there are different personas, which means that in the Copilot prompt, we can even emphasize that Copilot should write down as some sales person, or some colleague from the finance department, or in an HR recruitment, etc., etc. So we can do different tasks from different industries just with Copilot in, of course, in different use cases. And now I can show you that through my first demo. Of course, you have the chat, and there you can ask questions, whatever you want to ask regarding the content that we are going through today. And now I'm sharing my Word with you. And as you can see here, we have our Copilot prompt bar, where we can ask Copilot to draft some document for us. Okay. Even we have some suggested prompts. Prompt is actually the instruction that we are going to give to the large language model. In our case, that's the GPT. GPT-4o is the model that we have behind Copilot, which is the same model that ChatGPT is using actually, even of course, upgraded versions, and the collaboration between OpenAI and Microsoft. So Microsoft is leveraging the benefits of the models, and with the infrastructure, it is the best collaboration that you can have inside your company. And I should repeat this once more about the commercial data protection, which is applied on Copilot as an assistant, which means that you shouldn't worry about, for example, data leaks. All of your data stays inside your tenant. In this case, I want from Copilot to draft for me one comparison. For example, you can explore different scenarios. This is one scenario when I want to make a comparison between 3 different agreements. And I have some data for that. I have, of course, some agreements in Word. I can show them to you. For example, this is the template that I have for one of the agreements, and it is saved in Word. Okay. So I will ask Copilot to make a comparison between 3 different agreements. And I have one ready prompt for Copilot, just for the matter of time and saving time. And I will say I'm manager of some company, in this case, Northwind Traders, a supplier of various grocery and beverage products. Please create a report that compares the supplier agreements for 3 of our customers. Provide a recommendation on contract renewals that can provide Northwind Traders with more favorable terms. The supplier agreements for these 3 customers are attached. And what we can do, we can reference our content, of course, from this mostly recent used data, or even we can browse files from cloud. So I will find from my files. Okay. We'll just refresh the page. Sometimes it's up to services, and I will browse from my files. And here they are. I have one agreement that I want to attach, and then another one. Okay, and then the third one. Okay. And what I can do next, generate, and I will wait for the results. And here it is, Copilot created for me one comparison report of supplier agreements, where I will have introduction and everything which is important from all of these 3 agreements, and at the end, recommendations on contract, of course, renewals with some conclusions for each and every company. And now I can keep this document, or I can regenerate. I can ask for different modifications inside the Copilot prompt bar. And then afterwards I can keep the one that I'm satisfied with. In my case, I'm very satisfied with this report. Of course, I can save it, okay, or make even a copy, where in our documents, okay, Here it is. And now I have one comparison agreement document, which I can use afterwards with different applications. That's actually the power of Copilot inside Microsoft 365. Now, as you can see, I'm in Word, okay? So I'm using Word, and I will say, for example, now I want to make one PowerPoint presentation from this document. So I will open PowerPoint online, or you can use it, of course, the desktop application if you want. And I will say blank presentation, where I want to open Copilot and create a presentation from about, of course, our agreements. Horizon agreements report. And I can reference on a file, which is actually our latest. Let me see whether I can find the latest one. Here it is. And I can generate one PowerPoint presentation. Isn't this very convenient for you? So we have introduction and, of course, comparison, recommendation, and conclusion. Those are the most important parts of our presentation. And now if I select generate slides, we are going to have the help of Copilot for creating one new presentation, which is very, very convenient. And as I told you, you can use different tools from AI. As you know, every day we have some new AI tool, but Copilot in Microsoft 365 has the power to incorporate all the tools that you have and you have already used in Microsoft 365, for example, Word, and now PowerPoint, even Excel, Outlook, Teams. So every tool from the suite, you can use it with Infuse Copilot. Okay, so here it is. And now we want, for example, if even we want to make a slideshow, and we have option to use subtitles. I will use the spoken language, English, and the subtitle language can be some of these languages, which actually is a list that is, of course, updating all the time. I know that we have here from the region participants. So we have Serbian, for example, on Latin Cyrillic. We have Slovenian. Let me see whether we have Croatian, not Croatian, but now Greek, etc., etc. If I use, for example, Cyrillic, and I want to see from current slide, how does this look like? I will say comparison of supplier agreements report, analyzing key differences and strategic recommendations. Look at this. We have the subtitles underneath. Okay, so you have also this, which is also very, very convenient. What else we can do? For example, I want to collaborate on this topic or another topic with my colleagues. So I want, for example, I want to arrange a meeting. So what can I do? I can open Copilot in Outlook. Look at this. So I can open Copilot and I can ask, find time to meet with, for example, slash, I can start typing with people, and I can choose from my colleagues, and I can say, please find time to meet with Irena Ivanovska. And of course, Copilot will find free slot where we can discuss on a topic. Look at this. I found the time today when you and Irena Ivanovska are both available, and I can view it, I can edit, for example. Okay, everything is available now, or you can, of course, you can send if you want to do that. If everything is okay, if you are satisfied with the suggestion from Copilot. So sometimes, because sometimes Copilot can make some mistakes, be aware of that. And you're the pilot. Copilot is just an assistant. So you're the main in the loop, and you should lead the process. Copilot will just help you in those processes. What else we can do with Copilot in Outlook? Yes, we can understand some key topics of some particular mail. Of course, we can, for example, make some summarization. I have one big thread, for example, like this. And if I want to make a summary, I will just select the summary by Copilot, and Copilot will make the summary. Okay, so here it is. And of course, this is very convenient when you have long threads and you want to have the main points of that thread. Even if you want to reply, you have the chance to reply to a draft with Copilot. Okay, so I will, for example, ask Copilot to create, to simplify, add more details, some suggested prompts, or I will lead Copilot what is my main point, and he will write down a draft for me. If I'm satisfied with it, I can just keep it and send to my colleague, client, partner, etc. This is also very, very nice. As I mentioned, you can ask questions in the chat, of course, and my colleagues are here to answer them. Of course, I will try to answer them if you have any questions. So we can move on now. We already spoke about how you can use Copilot with the Office suite. With Word, I said, PowerPoint, Outlook, Teams, Excel, of course. Even you can use it with some other tools that we have in Microsoft 365, for example, Loop, maybe Microsoft Forms even. So that's very convenient that you have assistant, your personal assistant in all of these tools that you already use them. So we are moving on. And I just want to tell you that everything that I already mentioned here is part of Microsoft Copilot for All. That's Microsoft official course where the target audience is business users. And in this course, we can cover different industries, from executive use cases to operation use cases, including IT, marketing, finance, HR, etc. So different use cases, how you can use Copilot for Microsoft 365. And of course, even for that, I think that, but I'm sure that we have dates 27th and 28th of February. The level is basic, so everybody is welcome. It is beginner level. And as I mentioned, the target audience is for everyone because we said Microsoft Copilot for All. You can see the discounted price now is 100 euros. As I earlier mentioned, that not only the IT team can be included in the strategies for AI-driven company, but everyone in our company should be involved, and they're playing some role in that AI transformation. So it is important to empower people from all functions across the company to actively contribute ideas about AI applications. And of course, as you can see here, what is very important as skills that we have inside our company, those are IT skills, of course, from the IT department. AI skills, you should learn about the basics of AI and some particular skills that you can gain through different Microsoft official courses, and the domain understanding. The domain expertise is very, very useful, but of course, aligning with the knowledge about artificial intelligence. When we say empower subject matter experts with AI, for example, when we're building some AI solutions, we can build AI without code. So I will show you now how you can build your own agent in Copilot Builder. That's something that you have inside your Copilot for Microsoft 365 license, and everybody, every business user can use the benefit of that agent. So my next demo is about Copilot, and I will start with a simple demonstration, which actually you can use it inside your tenant. And this is actually the proof that when we are in the work toggle, you can use all of your, as I mentioned, relationships with your colleagues, files, meetings, emails that you have inside your Microsoft Graph. We see that's actually the kind of a database which is representing your relationship as a user with different files, meetings, emails, etc. So in the work toggle, I'm right now, and you can see this shield, and it says enterprise data protection. Can you use this using some different tools where you don't have, of course, security on your data? Well, that's the difference that you can make here with Copilot for Microsoft 365. You can easily use any document which is, of course, with sensitive data inside your Copilot, and you can work with them. For example, I have one pretty simple example for you where I have ready prompt for Copilot in my work toggle, where I will say, regarding the documents in our Microsoft Graph, which is in our tenant, everything that I have access to, please suggest me the right answers for the following questions. Well, I will have just one question, and I will ask Copilot in which course the student can explore the possibilities with Copilot for Microsoft 365. This is how you can, for example, your people, your team members can have benefit when they will need quick answer on some question. Instead of looking through different documents, we are going to get the result right now. Okay, I look. And while I was reading, Copilot answered the question. The course where students can explore the possibilities with Copilot is Empower Your Workforce with Copilot for Microsoft 365 executive use case, which is actually our Microsoft Copilot for All, which we are offering right now. And you can see even a footnote here, and I have the reference. So if I select this reference, I will go to the particular PowerPoint slide where we can find more details about the answer. And this is something that you can make as a parallel, for example, in your documentation, for example, for onboarding people. If they want to know more details about some procedures, documents, for, of course, for feedback, for customer feedback, etc. So can you provide more details about this course? Even we can work through and work with Copilot, that we can ask more questions, and Copilot can answer the questions directly, and also it can give to us the reference. Look at this. So I have summary of course agenda, modules, exercises, requirements, duration, and I have the references. Where did Copilot find the answer? Which is very convenient for your company. And for the people, of course, they can save time on searching of different answers through the documentation. What else we can do? This is Copilot for Microsoft 365 in work toggle. Of course, you can view more prompts and approach to the Copilot prompt gallery, where you can see different tasks, and for those tasks, predefined prompts that you can use it. Of course, you have option to see all of the prompts. What else I can do? I can create my own agent. Look at this. We have the Copilot Builder here. And if I go to create an agent, I can configure one from a template, okay, or even a new one. I can add some details, even an icon, a logo, and I can, for example, I can give a name to my Copilot. It will be one Python agent. I want to learn more about Python. That's something which is very popular nowadays. When you want to work with AI, you should know more about the syntax of Python. So I can write some description for my agent, just shortly, Python agent for learning syntax. Okay, and I will give some instructions, to my agent. I will say, I want to learn the syntax of Python, etc., etc. I won't use this time for explaining the instructions, but of course, when you will have more description, it is easier for our Copilot Builder to create your agent. And you can see here you have the preview right away. As we write and configure our agent, we can see what we have done till now. So the next question is the knowledge. And we can browse for different sources, up to 20 different sources from our SharePoint sites in different, we say, in different formats. Okay, so we can and insert here PDFs, Word documents, text files, etc. Or we can even enter some URL of our SharePoint site. So we can feed Copilot or our Copilot agent, I will say better, our Python agent, with the knowledge that we want the information to be extracted from. Even we can add web search also here. And for those who want to learn more about actions, they can visit Copilot Studio, which is actually one low-code application for business users. And there you can make more than this Copilot Builder is offering right now. So I will ask for some knowledge. I have here some documentation. I will add, let me see here, I have one book here, so I can add it. Okay. And even I have the capabilities for code interpreter, image generator, and I can define some predefined prompts also. Syntax, and you can see how it will pop up here. Guide me through the basics. Okay. So you have the chance to enter different, of course, predefined prompts. And here it is. So we have draft autosaved, and we can select create. Just for the matter of time, I won't select create because I have created one agent to show you how does this look like. So I will just close this window here, and I will show you my Python agent. Okay, and here it is, actually the syntax for Python, which is predefined as prompt, and we're waiting for the magic to happen. Okay. Of course, while we are waiting, I want to notify that we have badges for you, because I can see that we have several questions here, because you were listening, and of course you have the interest about this workshop. So we can share the link for you in the chat, and here it is. I have the answers while I was talking with you, my Python agent, sure, Elena, let's dive into basics of Python syntax, gave me the answer. And this is really convenient when you want, and also the reference, which is very, very, very important. So here you can feed your agent with a particular theme, with a particular topic, of course, and you can work with the agent on a specified topic. I can see some hands raised. Maybe you have some answers, but you can write down in chat. Yes, for the recorded presentation, my colleague Biljana will take care of it, and of course, we will deliver and distribute actually the recording. What else we have for you now, after we saw how easy it is to create one agent, is the offering for you, actually, your business users, your local, because you're the business leader that should lead the process towards an AI-driven company. You can create agents with AI Copilot Studio, which means that you can upgrade the level of knowledge that I already showed to you with the Copilot Builder. So you can upgrade your agents with Copilot Studio with the use of Copilot Studio. And this target audience here is conducting business users and low-code, of course, citizen developers. We have dates for that course also, the 24th and 25th of February. Of course, the price is the same. So you have for €100 that type of Microsoft official course. You know what else I want to emphasize when we are talking about empowering business users with AI, that it is very important that you should know that the Microsoft approach is democratization of AI, which means they're trying to make an infrastructure for everyone. And they are sharing their own example. For example, the first attempt by Microsoft to use AI to score marketing leads failed. You can imagine that. And salespeople realized the models were returning highly improbable results. And this error came from some misalignment between data scientists and salespeople. And afterwards, they made a collaboration forum, and they worked through the problem, and the salespeople were taking part of that collaboration forum, and of course emphasize their domain knowledge and expertise, and that's how they help to the process and improve. Microsoft improved the process for lead scoring. So we have one scenario here where you can see how you can use Copilot in one day of sales lead at Contoso, for example. How Cassandra, in our case, can summarize all the emails that she has, for example, from the past day, or she can prepare for the day that comes for her and every meeting that he should be part of. Then she can do the same in Outlook. Then she can see some data and insights in Copilot in Excel. In Teams, of course, she can summarize even chats. What questions are asked in the chat. And as I already showed to you, you can go to the particular point of some, for example, some topic that you were talking about in the chat, and she can create some PowerPoint presentations, of course, using Copilot in PowerPoint. So this is one kind of scenario, and we have different scenarios in the scenario library that you can go through with the use cases of Copilot in our different Microsoft official course. So we can go in deep with these use cases, and that's how this can help you to build one AI strategy for your company. And that's how you will know, okay, we are going to start here. and we're going to, of course, adopt this kind of strategy. We are going to use Copilot for Microsoft 365 for those departments. Then we can use artificial intelligence solutions in Microsoft Power Platform, for example. For those who are using AI Builder, they can leverage, of course, benefits from AI Builder, etc., etc. So the idea here is to learn what is important for you. I'm getting back to the beginning, where we said that the strategic goals for the company are the most important things that you should know before you start with AI. And then you are going to explore different options and how those use cases can help your employees and make them more productive, more efficient, and increase the revenue at the end, of course. But not forget about security. So you control your data is the topic that I will finish my presentation with, which means that Microsoft does not use customer data to train foundational large language models that Copilot uses. That's very important. But also, your IT people should take care about the security. And also for that, we have, for that target audience, IT professionals, another Microsoft official course, Security Preparation for Implementation of Artificial Intelligence, where they're going to get knowledge about implementing Microsoft 365 from the beginning till the end, and prepare security and compliance to support Microsoft 365 Copilot. And for that, we also have dates: 27th, 28th of February, 200 euros for this course. Every IT professional is welcome for this course. And of course, while I'm waiting your questions in the chat, you can scan the QR code and apply for this discount. So everybody, you can scan the QR code. You can apply for discount for those promotions that we have, and that I already explained it in a bit today. And of course, we hope that we're going to see each other in those Microsoft official courses. Of course, if you have any questions here in the chat, it's about the presentation. Yes, you will get presentation, of course, with the follow-up. I think that we are sharp, right on time. We have some 2 minutes till the end of this workshop. I hope that you like it. I hope that you find your way how you can start with your AI-driven company. And you can, of course, contact our salespeople and ask for more options that we have in CMOS Education about implementing artificial intelligence, and which are those official courses that we can offer to you for your particular case, for your company, of course, for your people from different departments. So, of course, you're welcome for every question. I hope that you've scanned the QR code. I just finished my presentation with the QR code, and now I will share with you the surprise that we have for you, and that's the badge that we have for you for today's workshop. I'm sending in the chat the link from learn.microsoft. And I will share with you how this URL looks like if you are not signed in. Okay, so this is how learn.microsoft should look like when you are not signed in. And what you should do now is sign in with your corporate, for example, or your private email. It can be one from Yahoo, Gmail, Live, it doesn't matter. So you should create one if you don't have any account on Microsoft Learn. That's very important. Please try to log in, because you cannot redeem the key that I've sent to you in chat for this fundamentals badge if you're not signed in. So you should sign in if you have an account in Microsoft Learn. But if you don't have, you can create one. Okay, create one. It's very easy as steps. You can write down an email here and to follow the steps which are actually leading you to a new account in Microsoft Learn. This is how your account should look like. So you should have in the right upper corner the initials. I have one image here, but if you don't have an image, you will have your initials, okay? Which means that you were signed in. When you are signed in, just select the link that I've sent to you in chat, okay? I've sent to you in chat, and that's learn.microsoft.com, and just select redeem key, and that's how you will redeem your key and get the official Microsoft badge for AI fundamentals. If you need any help, just write down in the chat. I will try to help you, of course. I hope that everything is okay. Maybe some of you already go through the phase of fundamentals and have this Microsoft official badge. For those who don't have the badge, you can redeem the key, redeem the code actually on Learn, and that's how you will get the official badge. Okay, you can find the badge afterwards in profile, in achievements. I will show you. In achievements and in courses, you will have your badge for AI fundamentals. I can see that there are no questions right now, so I will say thank you.
Elena, please share the screen for QR code, please.
Again, okay, I will share it. Here it is.
I really want to mention that this discount is available until end of February. So please, everyone who wants to apply for this special discount, so please scan the QR code.
As I mentioned, all of these Microsoft official courses that are part of the promotion are already with dates. So you can see dates, or you can arrange that with Irena, with different, with your own group, with your own participants. So you can have agreement on that part. But of course, you should apply for discount scanning this QR code. I will leave it like this for a couple of minutes. And of course, I will say thank you to all of you. And I hope that we are going to see in some other occasion. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.